Here's something that should make your Geiger counters go off. The Trump administration has decided to open up the Grand Canyon for uranium mining. Now, that's not exactly how the story reads at thehill.com. The story reads this way. The Trump administration is signaling. What the fuck does that mean? Semaphores? Metaphors. Semaphore flags on the deck of a battleship. Signaling a renewed push to consider uranium mining near the Grand Canyon. Trump's decision, the Nazi fucking dictator of the United States, his decision to declare uranium a critical mineral for national security purposes. Why? I mean, isn't the primary use of uranium to blow people up and destroy shit in huge numbers? And don't we already have more deliverable nuclear death weapons than any nation in the history of the human race? Never mind. We need it for the Space Force, Kathy says. Oh, okay. Okay. Anyway, the Orange Bastards' decision to declare uranium a critical mineral for national security purposes, coupled with a Commerce Department, is that the cabinet position that little gnomish zombie, what's his name, Wilbur Ross, that little fucker who looks like he eats corpses, human corpses? Excuse me? Yeah, he looks like Smeagol, but I mean, he looks like he feasts on dead people. Anyway, he recommended that it's time to start blasting holes in the Grand Canyon to get this key component for nuclear weapons. And the Hill says that these decisions that are percolating just below the surface, listen to this, quote, has environmentalists worried that the reversal of an Obama-era ban on mining near the cherished national park is imminent. Has environmentalists worried? I'm not defined as an environmentalist, but this has me terrified. Have you been to the Grand Canyon? I have to admit, I haven't been there yet. Kathy and Malloy and I went to the top of Pikes Peak. What was that, 15,000 feet? Yeah, we've gone to the top of Pikes Peak, which was really an experience if you're used to breathing sea level oxygen levels. Woo! Hi. Woo. Well, that's how it affected me. I had to move very, very slowly. But I haven't been to the Grand Canyon yet. I'm ashamed to admit that. But I have some friends who are just as rooted in America as I am and slightly younger than I am. And they just went the first time this summer, so I don't feel so bad. But I haven't been there yet. Have you been to the Grand Canyon? I've seen all the pictures and the videos. Yes. And I know that the Christian dumb fucks insist that the Grand Canyon was caused by Noah's flood. Oh my God. Please, can you people just rapture on the fuck out of here? Oh my God. Anyway, they insist that Unbelievable. The price of uranium right now also is at its lowest level in more than 10 years. What's the year? This is 2019. When were all the mining claims filed? 2007. What did Obama do after he was elected? Shit-can the whole idea. So the prices went down. that there shouldn't be any price on uranium at this point. Fuck uranium. I mean, I know some of it, I guess, some of the components of uranium can be used in nuclear medicine. I get that. But that's not what these mining companies are after. They want it so they can sell it to the companies that make atom bombs. Who makes atom bombs? Or use it as triggers for hydrogen bombs. They're even more fun. The critics of this idea also point to the close relationship between uranium mining industry and the Trump administration. Trump has deals with these companies where he gets a kickback, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And it's done in a way through Deutsche Bank that nobody could ever figure it out. But Trump is raping the country. He's taking everything that's not nailed down. He is, and his fucked up sons and his disgusting son-in-law and daughter, they're stealing the country blind. They are grifters, con artists, liars, and thieves. Sounds like a Cher song, doesn't it? Then there's this, according to Hill, opening up mining near the Grand Canyon would also have political implications for 2020, particularly with Arizona becoming a battleground state in races for both the White House and control of the Senate. So far, Democrats have sided with environmentalists in their opposition to mining in the area, with Republicans pointing to the potential for job creation. The annihilation of the human race being explained away by, well, we're creating jobs. Now, the Trump monster indicated in, when was it, 2017, that he was looking at steps to boost uranium production because Trump wants an unlimited, as sick and ready to die as Trump is. He is. He's a very sick man. You can tell by looking at him lately. Have you noticed? This miserable fuck is degenerating right in front of our eyes. He's bloating up more. You can tell. I can tell. I'm not, I have had no courses in medicine, but I had a couple of courses in biology. Okay, one in biology. And I can look at him and see he's got possibly liver cancer. If not liver cancer, certainly cirrhosis, which you don't have to be an alcoholic to get cirrhosis. You know that. Huh? Don't tell people I can look at Trump and tell he has liver cancer. Why not? Well, anyway, forget Kathy. He either has liver cancer or liver disease of some sort. I also think he's got when I say liver cancer, it could just be bile ducts that are blocked. But he's a sick man. He's a very sick man, and I think he knows it. All this shit about his executive time, maybe he's getting dialysis. Of course, that's for kidneys. I get that. But I think he's got kidney failure. This is a guy who for 72 years has been pouring salt into his bloated body. He eats fast food that contains more salt in one of those fucking giant cheeseburgers than you and I would probably eat in a month. He's a sick man. Very sick. So maybe he understands that his time is running out and he wants to make sure that he leaves a legacy of destruction and death behind him. Because the only way a person dies securely, I don't give a fuck what the Christians say. The only way, all right, maybe not the only way, but one of the key ways that a person dies comfortable with his or her own death is the full understanding that everybody else is going to die immediately too. Not eventually, immediately. If everybody's going to die, well, fuck it, I don't care. So Trump is doing that. Trump is a coward. He is terrified of mortality, terrified. So if he can leave a legacy of massive death, that will make his own transition easier. transition from a living, walking lump of disease into a pile of rot. That's his transition. The Trump bastard is expected to announce his decision next month. Oh, and by the way, he doesn't need congressional approval. And according to what I have here, the uranium around the Grand Canyon is considered some of the highest grade in the United States. However, this is why they want that 25% government purchase agreement. The average price of uranium last year was about $30 a pound. In 2007, it was $100 a pound. $30 a pound? Jesus. You can buy hand-raised prime steak that costs more than that. It's very cheap, I guess, right, to destroy a planet. Cheap in terms of the medium of exchange that we all are addicted to, money. Anyway, approval of this petition would benefit a struggling uranium mining company, the struggling uranium mining companies, by forcing the defense industry and the power sector to purchase uranium domestically instead of from foreign sources like Australia and Canada. Sandy Barr of the Sierra Club said, quote, "The companies have been pushing for a number of things to get the prices up, like including uranium in the list of critical minerals. It's definitely an effort by companies like Energy Fuels, which has lands around the Grand Canyon, leases, I'm sure, to get those uranium prices." So that's something that can be looked forward to next month. And that is Trump's filthy, rotten signature on another one of those things where he goes, ee, 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 ee. Hi, Truth Seekers. Mike Malloy here. As you know, we've switched formats and are now broadcast exclusively on the Progressive Voices Network. So that means you get fewer program interruptions, no corporate commercials, and lots of profanity. But our format change also means some of our radio listeners no longer hear the program. It's been a while since I mentioned our podcasts, so you may have forgotten that there is a way to listen to this program anytime you need a good dose of screaming. Visit MikeMalloy.com and subscribe to our podcasts. You have your choice. You can listen to the ranting with the audio podcast or listen and watch me lose control with a video podcast subscription. As a podcast subscriber, you can download the program to your mobile device and take me with you wherever you go. And if you have a friend who needs a dose of truth-seeking, you can give a gift subscription as well. That's MikeMalloy.com, and never miss a minute of the uncensored fun and frivolity.